So pay transparency, for anyone that doesn't know, is essentially basically just trying to the whole goal of it is to make everything as easy as possible for candidates. So to make things as transparent as possible. So what that means for the states that there's been updates to the legislation for is that now if you are posting an internal or an external job posting, even if you are a business using a recruitment service. So if you're a recruiter, you also need to be doing this as well. Is you need to be advertising a minimum and a maximum salary range on every job post that you do. And some of the states that already do this are California and Colorado. One of the big ones that joined them in November this year was New York. Yeah. So if you are operating in any of those markets, you need to read up on the pay transparency legislation because, like I said, if Amy mentioned, if you're making contract or permanent placements, you need that minimum and a maximum on there. You can't just kind of put the, something plus or competitive, which everybody hates on LinkedIn anyway. So hopefully you're not competitive salary. But so there's some of the other markets, and really we tend to see as well that New York and California particularly are some of the more employee focused states that when those states pass legislation that kind of are more employee friendly, they're often the first few dominoes to fall, and then more and more states then do fall suit. So currently going through some of the political conversations at the minute, they'll probably up for vote later this year, are Washington and Massachusetts and South Carolina. So they're already looking at them. Washington as well, which might be sort of a state that people need to pay attention to, especially if you're in tech, because you've got Seattle up there. That they, as of January the 1st, they are bringing that in as well. So the same as New York and Rhode Island too, as well in the northeast, they are bringing salary transparency in too. California are basically already got it in place, but they're making theirs more strict as of next year. So again, if you work in California, you're probably well versed in every year you need to read up on the different legislative changes because it happens all the time and it's only going to get more complicated. So but yeah, that's basically pay transparency, and then some of the key markets that you do need to be doing this in already, and then also the ones you need to be keeping an eye on if you're operating in those markets as well.